Smell what the flock is cooking. Flock up or flock off, and I choose stick around because it's about to go down. You now flock with the most energetic entity in the Eagleverse here on the What the Flock Wednesday. What the Flock Wednesday? Wednesday. Could be Deshaun's Day? I don't know, bro. I'm seeing our guys everywhere, bro. But let's get into the next activities. What we're gonna get into today. What we got for our flock docs today. We're gonna get into what the flock is up with free agency, because we're gonna have to get into that. What the flock is up with our next OC, because we're gonna have to get into that. And what the flock is up with this parade on Valentine's Day, bro. This is crazy. And a few other things. But I've been forgetting to do this in the last few because, I just haven't done this on the reg like I used to do. But now we're back in Midnight Green. Oh, my gosh, it feels so good. You don't know what you got till it's gone. But, yeah, man, hope this video finds you in good vibes, good times. Fly, eagle, fly skies. If you're not there, I hope this helps you get there because we're about to go there. Oh, yeah. Man, shout out and thanks to everyone that's just been rocking with the flock throughout this whole season and all that, man. Much love, peace, and shouts out goes out to everybody in the Eagleverse, man. Every fan out there, especially the players. What am I talking about? I'm giving so much love to the fans the last few days. Like, we did something. We cheered them on. That's what we did. We got them there. They couldn't get there without the air that we put under those wings. You know what I'm saying? But nah, man. Just saying the main thing before we get into the wings and tings and all of that. I just can't reiterate enough how much of a team win this was on Sunday. Is it too much? I don't know, y'all. I can't live it down, man. This feels flocking amazing, bro. And people call me, I pick up the phone like, yeah, the champ is here. I love it, man. Feels so good. PHLS, so good. Yeah, man. But like I said, I just can't reiterate enough how much of a team win this was the other day, man. Every time I watch back this game, like, and you know what? I think this is like the 10th time. But it seemed like every damn dude played this flocking game, bro. Everybody, I'm seeing Isaiah Rodgers out there going wild, and not to say that he was a small player, he was a tremendous part of this team, man. But oh, man, it's just amazing. But like I said, let's get into the wings and tings and all the dealings going on the deals with the ills, E-L-E-S's. So yeah, free agency, dogs. There's a lot. And I know, like, the parade's coming up. I don't really want to get into this. I'm not really going to have any answers right now for any of these questions that I'm posing to you. Just things to think about over the coming days and just getting the air back underneath my wings right now. Getting back into this thing because I love talking birds, man. And I've been suppressing that over the course of the season due to the fact that we were playing so well and I didn't want to have any effect on that because I'm crazy. And that's what this therapy is for this egomaniac, at least the one that's in front of your eyes right now. Is whatever you're doing, however you listen to this, however you're getting this. Boom. So there are so many fucking guys that we're going to have to account for. And the question I pose to you, who do you think are the most important Eagles going forward? And it sounds crazy even saying anything like that, man. It was a foregone conclusion, at least on my behalf, when thinking about Josh Sweat next season. He did the usual Josh. Except for what the Super Bowl, our last Super Bowl run. Not so much. You know what I'm saying? 57, whatever that thing was. Yeah. What the hell's going on? Right. So. He had the double-digit sacks. He changed his number to 19 because he aspired to get 19 sacks and this, that, and the third. And, he kind of tempered down on the back end of last season due to the fact that, he was playing more snaps than he'd ever played before. Then this season, similar. He started off fast and kind of veered off towards the end, but, hearing him talk during Super Bowl week and, them telling him to imitate Vic Fangio, and he's like, yo, don't tell him I did that. I'm one of his favorites. So, you just love that camaraderie there. You love the fact, the connection piece and all that because, that's one of our coach's big things, Nick Sirianni, and I wholeheartedly embrace that from the second he got here. And it was, if you watch the past videos, like, yeah, I'm very big on the connection thing. So that foregone conclusion has become a bit of an illusion, possibly a delusion. Like, what was I thinking? But there's just things that people with chips got to deal with. You know what I'm saying? So it's rough. What are we going to do with Josh Sweat? If it's up to me, like I call it, these Eagles, the way I look at these Eagles, our birds is like Pokemon. I got to have them all, pause. It's like these guys, you don't want to ever see anybody go. I'm a big Avonte Maddox guy. I'm glad they brought him back this year. And even he contributed to the win the other day. Like, this is just wow. Him on a fourth down, PBU, looking like Avante mathematics in rare form, in the usual form, the form that at least I know him as the way I see him. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people out there couldn't stand him. I mean, what Cooper DeJean came in and did, I mean, I forgot about him real quick. Like, he's a cool guy, but I mean, this kid over here, I mean, you know what I mean? But just the fact that he contributed and made his presence felt in this Super Bowl. And I heard, I mean, that's just what we see as fans, but I hear in the background, like, he's a very big component of that locker room. What he does for these young guys, how he teaches them, man, it's like, that's going to be rough. Brandon Graham, yet another foregone conclusion. You figure he'll retire. I mean, hopefully we'll keep him in his coaching capacity, keep him away from ESPN, you know what I mean? The stupid things they say over there, you know what I mean? Flock out of here with that. But our boy Jason Kelce, he's doing great over there on that side. So, I mean, much respect and good luck to him wherever he goes, whatever he chooses to do next. Brandon Graham, one of my favorite Eagles. I don't know if y'all can tell my voice is cracking a little bit just even thinking about it, but, it is what it is. Zach Bourne, I feel like he may have been signed already. I recall one of my rare few Eagle fan friends that I have up here in New York, like, the thing is, Zach Bourne already got signed. I'm like, bro, if he got signed, I would have known that. He's like, nah, I think they did something in the back. I'm like, what are they doing in the back? How do you know any of this? What are you talking about? Because people be on ML football, whatever flock they be on. You feel me? But Zach Bourne, I think that's a lock. I think Zach Bourne and Mill Will is going to be rough because I'm thinking Mill Will, and then you got to think about the Jalen Carter contracts coming up and Jordan Davis, and I know some of you are sour on Jordan Davis, but I mean, like, you got these young bucks coming up, not to mention Moro Ojimo, yet another person that contributed the other day, Moro, Jordan Davis, everybody on that damn defense. I feel like all 20, what did you got, probably about 26 guys on the defensive side of the ball, and it feels like all of them played. Oren Burks, yet another one. I think we might be able to finagle the big, but no, because they're on a Super Bowl winning team. And I'm sure a lot of people saw what Oren Burks did in these playoffs. What, 4 forced fumbles in 5 playoff games? Like, dude, what are we, like, this is wild. So, yeah, I feel like, the rest of the league is going to swarm like vultures and try and snatch up as many of these guys as they can. And I do believe we have many contingency plans as far as a lot of these guys go. And I mean, this is just, like I said, this is first world problems. This is things that people with chips got to deal with. You feel me? So I can't be that sad because this is the end result. This is the result that we wanted, and this is what comes with it. So Isaiah Rodgers, yet another person I figured, we can snatch up, but he's showed and proved a bit. Maybe not enough for him to garner the amount of money that we couldn't afford to keep him with. So, and then Ben Van Sumeren, I feel that's a guy we can hold on to. I like what we did with him. Some of the cool things we did, put him at fullback, and I hear he's a beast on the defensive side of the ball also. Him playing both sides and just the knowledge that he could bring to this team. I think he's one of those core guys that we could definitely stick on to. So as far as the defensive side goes, I'm seeing Ben Van Sumeren sticking around, Isaiah Rodgers. Oren Burks is a little iffy. Mill Williams is going to be very expensive. And I mean, and it's just so dope, his story, with how he's sitting there, hype that he got him in. I forget what the dude's name is, but in the front office, he's sitting over in the corner pissed like, Milton Williams, what the flock? I wanted the other guy. And Milton Williams just proving how he right over these years is just amazing. Him showing and proving, especially in the Super Bowl when the lights were the brightest. And I mean, and just the guys around the league, like, he was one of my favorites the second we got him because of that story right there. Sick, cool, easy nickname at least for me to come up with. Didn't stick. Not everyone saying it like I thought they would, but Mill Will out here doing the damn thing. I do believe the first episode of Fresh Prince, not the old one, the new show, I believe the kid had a damn Milton Williams jersey hanging in the background, and this is before anyone knew who this guy was. I mean, unless it was another 93, if I recall correctly, right? And I mean, so he's going to be in a very expensive piece. And like I said, just people around the league, you hear the respect that he garners around the league from guys like another Philly favorite of mine. I can call them all my favorites, right? Vinny Curry, you know what I mean? He was very big on Mill Will, said, I believe they worked out together or something, or they had the same training, whatever, something or another. And Mill Will was up there with, I believe it was Gerald McCoy, and he's familiar with him also. Just he's got quite a lot of followers in the NFL that got that arm that know about this boy. And I got my homeboy, optimistic Giants fans, telling me all the time, like, yo, the Giants, it's already a done deal. The Giants are snatching him up, so you could pretty much kiss that goodbye. So that would suck. Put him next to Dexter Lawrence. Yuck. Don't like that at all. I mean, you see what he did next to Jalen Carter. Not to say Dexter Carter's on the level of Dexter Lawrence is on the level of Jalen Carter. Like, what are you, stupid? But I mean, putting those two guys together, a formidable front. Not to mention Thibodeau coming back, and then they got Spider-Man on the other side. Like, yeah, I got my eyes on the odds. Don't ever sleep. But that would be crazy. Avante Maddox. He'll probably, looking for his third contract, I believe. He's probably gonna want to get a bag. He's still kind of young, but the way he plays, with the physicality that he plays with, he's on the back end, on the back nine. I could definitely see him jumping ship to get a, last bag to Paris type deals. You feel me? And Zach Bone, like I said, I think that's a done deal. We're gonna grab him up. Brandon Graham, probably gone, and Josh Sweat, I'm guessing, is probably gone. So an edge, the money that he's gonna command in the market, I believe, is gonna be a bit too much for us to handle. But if it was up to me, the guys I would definitely look to keep is Will, Avante Maddox, Isaiah Rodgers, for sure. But like I said, I was going to have no answers for this right now. On to the offensive side of the ball, because we're going to have to snatch up this guy. Top of the list right here, Mekhi Becton, dogs. Like, what the flock are we going to do about Mekhi Becton? Ian Buck, he's probably up out of here. It doesn't really matter. Paris Campbell, going to miss you. Great contributor. Brenton Covey, that is my guy. I'm the PBCFC, the president of the Brenton Covey fan club. But, I believe that's a rough one. LaRaven Clark. Great locker piece, I'm pretty sure, because he's been around for, 3-4 years. Jack Driscoll, yet another one. Kenny Gainwell. Kenny G with the sweet feet music. Yet another one of my corny-ass nicknames that didn't catch on. I mean, he's a sax, Kenny G, sax player, plays the sax, and this is Kenny G, Kenny G. He's got the sweet feet music. Come on, people, help me out here. But no, I mean, I think he's gone for sure. Nick Gates, that is Saquon's homeboy. He was shocked when he came over here from New York. Like I said, another person, an optimistic Giants fan, put me on too. He's a great locker piece, strong dude, rough dude, tough, gruff dude, a real dude. He's a dude that said, speaking of Saquon going from New York to the Eagles, saying, it's good to see him finally play behind a good O-line, and he was part of the other O-line. That's a real one right there. If you can't be real with yourself, who you can be real with? So, love that about Nick, at least that story that I heard about Nick Gates, Fred Johnson. Big locker room guy. I was just about to say, I could have sworn we just extended him, but I'm seeing right here with my own 2 eyes, Fred Johnson is out of here. Well, not out of here, but, quite possibly gone. CJ Uzomah. Fred Johnson, man, he's a cool dude, man. C.J. Uzomah, I didn't get to know him too well. I've always liked him. I liked him in Cincinnati. Liked him on the Jets, even though homeboy, who was the other dude I seen come running out of that Jets locker room, who took his spot. Conklin is a maniac. But I've been following C.J. for quite some time. But if he got to go, he got to go. It's that type of time. Rick Lovato, I do believe we'll get him back. I saw somebody in these comments, I forget what page I'm on, Bleeding Green, talking about Rick Lovato. Yeah, get him for another year. Signed him to a 1-year deal. Like, this is Rick Lovato, long snap extraordinaire. I know just because he's a long snap, you think maybe perhaps that, he's not that important. A very important piece of our special teams and that whole situation we got going on over there. I don't know. I mean, the connection, don't get it twisted. H1M is him. You know what I mean? He's out here dotting guys. The connection between him and AJ, him and Devontae, the burgeoning connection between him and possibly Dotson next season. And him and Goddard. Those are all amazing connections. Even Saquon, right? But I mean, some of the connections that Lovato was making with man in these playoffs, dog. Did you see? Have y'all been watching? I'm pretty sure you've been watching. If you're watching this, you gotta watch the Birds, right? He's snatching these things out like hands, like he's on the jugs machine. Crazy. In the snow, man. Lovato to man is an awesome connection for the Philadelphia football Eagles. Is you kidding me? So yeah, but on that list, yeah, Mekhi Becton, I believe. Oh man, it's not as many guys on the offensive side. I thought homeboy was up. I thought Goddard was up. And not to mention, we know all these guys that I'm wishing that we could keep around. These are long shots. Like I said, not born. Mekhi Becton, Will, I do believe is going to be rough to retain those guys, because we have to also think, even though there are guys here that aren't up for free agency, they will be due extensions. And, you probably, in the vein of the way Howie does it, Howie waving that magic wand, Howie Potter, he busting the stupid dope moves, right? We know that he's going to try and extend guys early, unlike, I hate to bring them up right now. We're winning right now. I'm not even going to say their name. Get the flock out of here. But unlike that other team, we try to extend guys early and get the job done and not wait, get them for the low instead of waiting to the last second and paying the high. It makes no sense organizationally, philosophically, intelligibly. I can't whatever way you want it. But yeah, so that's all I gotta say about the free agent. Those are the guys that we got going up. What the flock we gonna do? And then next thing up is what the flock we gonna do about offensive coordinator. We're gonna keep this quick because I'm trying to get kind of concise because I was on here for a minute yesterday. That's something going in. So we're gonna try and keep it cool. But offensive coordinator, at least for me, dogs. Frank Reich, full stop. Let's get the flock out of here. Zip that up. It's a great, chemistry that he already has with Nick Sirianni. I think it'll be awesome because he's had his run of 2 coaching jobs. I don't believe he could be a one and done dude unless, of course, he comes in here and kills it the way he did last time. But I think it's the smartest, the safest. He's not one of those dudes that he's not too old that he's stuck in his ways, and old philosophies and things of that sort. And he's not too young that he'll be snatched up in the next season. So I think it would be the perfect pick for us. That's just the way I see it. If you have any rebuttals or whatever the case may be, leave those down in the comments. Let me know what you think. And then the last thing is this damn parade. What the flock are they doing with the damn parade on Valentine's Day? But good news, y'all. Mrs. Maniac signed off, because I'm overdoing the honeydews over here. So what you got to do when you got to do what you got to do to get to the parade. Because I flocked around and missed the last one on some dumb mission. I wouldn't be dealing with this right now. Quite possibly the greatest parade all time. And then while I'm thinking about it, I'm like, damn, who's going to be like the Jason Kelsey? Who's going to be the Chris Long? Who's going to be these guys? Alshon Jeffries? The crazies, Malcolm Jenkins, who's gonna, how, they really even gonna have this energy? I don't even think this team has a personality like that. Then I started going through the line, what the flock is you thinking, bro? We got CJ Gardner, we got flocking, what he said, that's my cousin, Jordan Mailata, you feel me? Not to mention Landon Dickerson. I'm so glad that the world has gotten to see how crazy and wild this man is. I knew this from Alabama, some of the videos that I saw from Alabama, the way he galvanizes the team and the things that he does, and hearing him during these pregame hype speeches, dog. What? I can't wait for some Landon Dickerson, dog. Whoa. Relax. So we got that. The CJs, of course, we're going to have the great words from the Saquons and the Jalen Hurts, you know what I mean? It's going to bring us, heartfelt situations and, bring a little bit of seriousness, but we never know how it's going to turn out. I just can't wait. See y'all in fucking Philly. Let's flock and go. It's time to parade oh boy. If there's anything else I wanted to get to, done, because I'm about to jump through the flocking roof like a missile and land on Friday on Broad Street and by the Rocky Steps. You feel me? Yo, I can't wait. I don't know, man. I don't even know where to go. I think I'm just going to land in Philly. We're here. I'm talking to Gordo Flotto and Christina Flacco, seeing what we're going to do about this, how we're going to get into these events, to these deals, because I realize, man, it's not we're a team. We are a fucking team. Because you can't be greatness. As an Eagle maniac, Philadelphia Eagles fan, I can't be great without the greatness of others. And we're going to come together and fly high like fucking Eagles do. You already know what time it is. Open your eagle eye, poke your beak in, give it and celebrate one time before the flock. We get out of here. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles. Let's flock and go, man. What you going to do when Eagle Mania swoops down and runs wild on you? You already know what we want to do. We're going to win Super Bowls and more. And the BG. Oh man, we're gonna lose our minds on Friday, guys. See you there. Let's get the flock up out of here.